What's going on, guys? This is Northeast Lance here. I went down a tangent past 2 or 3 days. I mean, other than the last tangent I had of cleaning my place and finding things I haven't seen in like forever, it seems like at least. I went down another tangent and I found with my dad, he printed out a whole sheet of Dark Ages Defense Velocity, which in short, it is, this guy is claiming that you can create a pretty much a ball, which isn't a ball. It's called a velocity. They call it Dark Ages Defense Velocity coil. And it looks like this. He makes you make it. Well, he doesn't make you make it, but he has you make it, which I did, of course. And I made it yesterday, which would be obviously, and you can't make power out of thin air. I know that. I know. I figured this wasn't going to work. There's just no way you can create power. I'm no electrician. I'm not smart. I'm not a mad scientist. But I know you can't create power out of thin air. And this is what this guy is claiming. You can make power. You take this thing, and right now it's generating power, is what he's saying. So, and here in a second, I'll flip it over and I'll put it on the table just to confirm it to people that are legit non-believers. Like, they believe that this is going to work, that this is creating power. Yeah, you could probably say it's not tight enough. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty tight for the most part. It's pretty rigid. I mean, I don't know how much more tighter you want to go. Power is going to be moving. Either way, it's going to move. I mean, you think about, well, I mean, I'm kind of guessing here, but like power lines and stuff, you know, those are being pushed with power, so being created in a sense. But I had to go down the rabbit hole and try it out and see how it is. And it's, at the end of the day, it's a fun little project you can create and have a cool looking velocity coil hanging up. Waste of money, yes. I spent probably, was it $40 or $50 on everything? You know, I bought the whole coil copper, meant for, you know, this was, I don't know, this wasn't too bad actually. It was like $5 or $10. I can't remember the actual prices. You can go out and buy some golf tees, and you essentially create a circle. Here's a circle here. You create the circle and you drill into a board. Let me flip this over. All right, this is what it is. This is your jig. You drill holes, which I drilled holes here all the way around in a clock fashion, essentially. And it's essentially a whole guidebook. This is a few years ago, so you probably can't find it. If anybody's interested, in the next few days, maybe a few weeks, I'll keep it around. Maybe I'll even just put it away if anybody's actually interested in doing it. And maybe I'll take some pictures at the end of this just to put in there. I don't know, we'll see. And it's essentially a whole guide. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I'm not gonna go through it too much because it really is a waste of time. It's not really, you can't do, there's no power being produced through this whole coil. Like I said, it looks cool, and at the end of the day, it's a fun little project. It gets you down the tangent and gets you into a whole nother world of creating power, which I'm kind of determined at this point to try and get power correlated through this somehow, some way. I doubt it's going to happen, but I'm thinking with some sort of magnetic field and some sort of rotating situation, I can figure something out. I'd like to be able to create power with this. Would be pretty cool. I am going to try it out, and I'll let you guys know the results. I'm not going to walk you through it because I'm not very smart when it comes to all that, so I want to give it a shot and see if I can produce some sort of generating power with magnets or something equivalent that will produce power with it. But like I said, this is, you know, let me flip it around for you guys. It's nothing really to write home about. I don't think it's really gonna matter either way, honestly. It's nothing really to write home about. It's nothing I would really waste your time on unless you're looking for a fun project to do with somebody. But it's 100%. I'm gonna bust it as a scam. Honestly, it's not really worth the time and effort. You think, because like he says, and I'll bring a 12-volt battery over here. I'm gonna bring my motorcycle battery. It's a 16 amp battery, and just to let you know that my multimeter is working. I'll have to hold this here. Yeah, I'm getting 25, almost 26 volts. Hopefully you guys can see that. So, in return, like I said, I'm not an expert, but when you think, I'll switch this over here, when you think you'd be able to get some sort of power through this, like some sort of power, even like a small volt, maybe even a move, you know, it moves a little bit. Nothing crazy. I'm not looking to power a whole house, and that's the other thing he claims in this. He claims that you can power a whole house depending on the size of this. I'm assuming you can power a light bulb. Honestly, I tried with a light bulb. I tried with those small LED lights, these ones right here. Nothing. Like, these don't take fuck all, honestly. I'd be surprised it ain't running energy through this light. If you think about it, everything that has some sort of electrode should run power, shouldn't it? Question mark? I don't know. But like I said, I put one on another, and nothing. Hoping you guys can see that. You guys are gonna have to trust my word on it. Let me try and do some sort of man, this is not easy. There we go. And yeah, right there. Nothing. I'm not looking at it and I can't see it, but I'm touching both. When do you think you get some sort of power situation, power surge? To anybody that did spend money on this book, it's very sickening and sorrowing. At the end of the day, I guess you got to look at it as it's a fun project to be with your significant other. You're not going to get anything out of it. So, like I said, you got yourself a nice little hanging device to hang on the wall. I'm not going to let this thing totally go in vain. I'm going to do something with it, with some sort of magnets. I bought some magnets. I got to figure out some sort of spinning device. I don't think I'm going to be able to spin this unless it has some sort of the electricity is able to force through it some way. I'm going to reinvent the wheel, so to speak. I would like for this to power a light bulb by itself with magnets, and it just generates light. So if the power does go out, you'd have some sort of generating light. It's not loud. It's nothing crazy. I'm just going to reinvent the light bulb, like I said. Reinvent what's already been invented 20 million times over. It's a fun project. That's it. Over and done with. If you guys made it this far, listening to my tangent, like and subscribe. Maybe I'll do more projects like this. Maybe I'll just come around, just trying to show my face, trying to be around more than I normally am. So, thank you. See you guys later.